Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. Wrong glasses. Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. That's better. As you can see, today's video is my own personal top 10 favorite classic rock songwriters for lyrics. So I'm not talking, about the music or anything, just the lyrics that are written for the songs. And there's a couple of surprising choices that I don't think would be in a lot of other people's top 10, but like I said, this is just my favorites. So please understand that. So some of the great songwriters not included, John Fogerty, Chrissie Hynde of The Pretenders, Morrissey, Joni Mitchell, and many, many more great songwriters out there. So here we go. Number 10. I know, what a strange choice, Frank Zappa. He really has written some great lyrics, and also for each of these artists, I'm just going to have a little bit of lyrics from a song. And he can be, of course, funny as hell and write some really stupid songs like Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, but he can also write some, fairly serious songs. Trouble Every Day, about the Watts riots in LA. I think that was, 1966? And it was almost like the first rap song, the way he was singing it, or rapping it. And Montana, of course, a humorous song about raising a crop of dental floss. And then this one, which is kind of a serious song, because as you know, Frank Zappa wasn't a big fan of drugs, with this song, Cocaine Decisions. Cocaine decisions, you are a person who is high class. You are a person not in my class. And the cocaine decisions that you make today will mean nothing later on when you get nose decay. I don't want to know about the things that you pull out of your nose or where they goes. But if you are wasted from the stuff you're sticking in it, I get madder every day. Because what you do and what you say affects my life in such a way, I learn to hate it every minute. So up next is number 9. And this is actually not one person, it's a band. I feel all 5 band members, and also they would sometimes, of course, have outside writers. But the band is just so talented. They're one of my favorite American bands. And it is Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, I love their lyrics because they're not your typical rock band lyrics. They're very, a lot of them I don't understand. But I just, because they're so different and, different, unique, same word, same meaning, I just love their lyrics. And this is one from Astronomy. The clock strikes 12 and moondrops burst out at you from their hiding place. Like acid and oil on a madman's face, his reason tends to fly away. Like lesser birds on the four winds, like silver scrapes in May. Now the sands become a crust and most of you have gone away. Come, Susie dear, let's take a walk just out there upon the beach. I know you'll soon be married and you want to know where the winds come from. Well, it's never said at all on the map that Carrie reads, behind the clock back where they know, at the Four Winds Bar. And, the words for this song don't even really rhyme or anything, but it's just interesting to to read and to hear. And there's also, of course, Don't Fear the Reaper and I Love the Night, and just so many great lyrics in their songs. Number 8. Randy Newman, that's right. Sometimes his songs would be humorous and sometimes they would be serious. Short People, of course. It bothered some people when that came out and was on the radio everywhere. It didn't bother me because I'm 6'3". And plus, I knew it was a humorous song. And I think It's Going to Rain Today in Germany Before the War. You've Got a Friend in Me. Just so many great songs. And one of them, Short People. Yeah. Short people got no reason to live. They got little hands and little eyes. They walk around telling great big lies. They got little noses and tiny little teeth. They wear platform shoes on their nasty little feet. Well, I don't want no short people around here. And I don't even think Randy Newman was a tall person from... Maybe he was, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Up next is... Yes, Sir Paul McCartney at number 7. Now, yeah, he could write some god-awful lyrics, especially sometimes in the 80s, but For No One, Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, House of Wax from his later on in his solo career. A lot of the lyrics on Chaos and Creation in the Backyard are just excellent. So like his whole career, he's written a lot of great songs. And one of them is For No One. Your day breaks, and this is when he was, whatever, like 27 years old, 28. Your day breaks, your mind aches. You find that all her words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing, no sign of love behind the tears. Cried for no one, a love that should have lasted years. That is top-notch songwriting. Number 6 is another Beatle. That's right. Yeah, I've always loved, there's certain artists and bands, I don't even care about the lyrics. It depends on the artist. But somebody like George Harrison, he always seems to, especially, in the Beatle era, in the early solo years, he seemed to write very personal, interesting lyrics. Isn't it a pity while my guitar gently weeps? What is life? And just so many others. And I've chosen one of my favorites, Isn't It a Pity? Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame how we break each other's hearts and cause each other pain? How we take each other's love without thinking anymore, forgetting to give back. Isn't it a pity? Some things take so long, but how do I explain? When not too many people can see we're all the same. And because of all their tears, their eyes can't hope to see the beauty that surrounds them. Isn't it a pity? You're right, George. Next up, at number 5 is Bob Dylan. Now, I know, like I said, these are my favorites, not the best. Even though for me, they're kind of the same, best or favorite. But I know that Bob Dylan would be at number one or at least number two or three for a lot of people. But he's still, he's on my list for sure. And yeah, Series of Dreams, Like a Rolling Stone, The Times They Are A-Changin', and just hundreds of great songs with great lyrics. And the one I've chosen is one of my favorite Dylan songs, Series of Dreams. I won't read it all, just the start of it. I was thinking of a series of dreams where nothing comes up to the top. Everything stays down where it's wounded and comes to a permanent stop. Wasn't thinking of anything specific, like in a dream when someone wakes up and screams. Nothing truly very scientific, just thinking of a series of dreams. And, it's just like, it really makes you think, and you don't really always understand what he's getting at, but it's just always very interesting. Number 4. Yeah, John Lennon. Definitely in the Beatle years, and in his solo career too, of course. In My Life, Mother, Nowhere Man, Watching the Wheels, and so many great lyrics to choose from. And one of his greatest, of course, is In My Life. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments. With lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. And once again, just like Paul, for no one, he wrote that in his mid-20s. So, next up at number 3. Yeah. Like I said, he could be easily number 1 or number 2. Even for me, but he's at number 3. The Sounds of Silence, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Graceland, and 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. I could go on and on for like half an hour. Just one of the greatest songwriters, one of the greats, of course, too. And I chose The Sounds of Silence. I won't read it all. I think most of you know it, but, Hello Darkness, my old friend. Like, what an opening to a song. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision, I want to start reading it. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains with the sound of silence. Yeah. Number 2. This hurts for this songwriter to be at number 2, but he's number 1 in my heart. Ron Mael of Sparks. Yeah. I think, and for over 50 years, he's just album after album, just so many interesting, witty, definitely funny, but not always funny. Sometimes, even with the humorous lyrics, there's a deeper meaning in some of the songs. And the one I've chosen is, one of my favorites. It's about about being popular and chart success and everything. I love the way he brings it, and not doing as well as you can, I guess. The decline and fall of me. Where's my mouth, man? This eating is rough on the shirts. Gee, I'm sorry about the thermometer, nurse. Would you tell me again which are girls, which are guys? Gee, I thought that this finger meant so long goodbye. Chart position, bubbling under, drowning. So he's talking about songs on a chart, of course, like the Billboard charts, and he sees his song not going up the charts. He sees it going down. Yeah, chart position bubbling under, drowning, and goodbye future Mrs. Mail. The decline and fall, decline and fall, decline and fall of me. I'm fading away. Yeah, not too many artists would do it, and he's done more than one song about, like there's When Do I Get to Sing My Way and Pulling Rabbits Out of a Hat. Number one for me, I think, yeah, he is my favorite for lyrics all throughout his career. And he's, he could write funny things. He could write really serious and even depressing things too. And this song is definitely depressing. It is from Lou Reed. And the song I chose is The Bed. This is the place where she lay her head when she went to bed at night. And this is the place our children were conceived. Candles lit the room brightly at night. And this is the place where she cut her wrists, that odd and fateful night. And I said, oh, 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 what a feeling. And so, I don't want to read it all, but you get the idea. And then just the song itself and the way he sings it and the music. It's from the album Berlin, which is a concept album. And and there's so many songs by him I love, but there's one called Dirt. And I love the line, "You're a pig of a person." As soon as I heard that song for the first time, I had to laugh out loud. And I'm a gift to the woman of this world, and just so many funny and sad songs by Lou Reed. Yeah, there's even a song by him called Sad Song that's on Berlin. So that's it. Those are my 10 favorite songwriters at the moment. What are some of your favorite songwriters? Let me know in the comment section below. Bye.